Hey guys, it's Matty, and here's something that you definitely won't know about me. Many years ago, I used to own my own car brand, and I was the chief designer. So being around 12 or 13 years old, what sort of stuff was I designing? Liverpool's answer to the Lamborghini Murcielago? Well, not quite. Introducing to you the now defunct MJM cars, designing everything from the family hatchback to MPVs and, well, even vans.
Fucking weirdo.
Now we've got a huge stack of these childhood car drawings, which potentially in a part 2 we could react to, as long as you enjoy this video. So if you do, then leave a like and let me know if you enjoyed it, and we might do a part 2. So I suppose before we react to our first drawing, a little bit of background about my now deceased car brand. The company ran till about 2015, when I stopped drawing cars and started doing bad things like smoking cigarettes and working in retail. Now this was the original logo, an M in a circle, with the name tag Mizuna. Now I still maintain that I thought of the name Mizuna well before the sell your phone for cash brand Mazuma came out around this time. I just decided that to avoid confusion between my company and their company, I would rebrand, just, you know, to save any confusion. So that was when we moved on to MJM, just my initials, and the M went from being in a circle to being in a square.
Alright, fucking psychopath.
I think it makes sense really to start with the smallest model in the range, and brace yourselves, that was this, the MJM B1, or Mizuna as it was in 2012. Now as you can see, I thought that I could draw 3D cars, and it sort of looks promising here, but the sort of window is supposed to go back over the page and go smaller, but instead it's just sort of flat onto the page, so it's not very 3D at all. If you didn't like this, then you could have the B1 Sport in 2012, same model year, come with a stripe, same old sunroof, little quarter light line, things like that. I particularly enjoy the alloy wheel designs. That's very thoughtful. And another thing you'll come to notice is that we didn't really have much of a family face. These cars all look different, so there isn't much brand identity. That's the back of the B1. For any viewers who might be wondering why there's an exhaust over the, you know, alleged rear screen, it's not. It's a rear wiper. This is the B2, and what is there to say about that other than it is just some sort of anonymous car design. But anyway, what have I said about this one? New headlights, new grille, you can colour code the alloys, Jesus Christ. But an intriguing feature is, gloss over the interior, but it's located here on the back end, and it is a 3-part folding boot. Now this idea I actually stole from watching a video about the Citroen C3 concept, so the Mark 1 C3 concept at some sort of motor show. It had a folding metal boot which would sort of just fold up like origami, a little bit like when you put the roof back on a 2CV and it all just sort of folds and stacks together. So I copied it from that, and I decided to put it into production, or I would do. But yeah, a lot of costs involved in that, you know, hinges and mechanisms and that sort of thing. But yeah, that was our Fiesta rival. What about our MPV rival? This, ladies and gentlemen, is not a Kia Sedona or a Chrysler Voyager, but it is sort of my interpretation of what my version would look like. We've got a really dreary front end here that looks awfully sad, and I've called it the B7 Glamour. It is cream, well, not cream, it's almost, what colour would you call that? It's not quite beige, it sort of looks like a middle-aged man on holiday who hasn't managed to tan, and it's got a brown roof. You can see that is very glamorous, isn't it? This was the 2012 glamour. I think that's actually a little bit better looking. It still seems to have these sort of cream inserts, so cream A-pillars when you've got a purple car. I don't know what that's all about, but, you know, at least it's got tinted windows, so, you know, the passengers can't be seen when they're in it, and I think they'd be glad if this car went into production. I wasted so much time and so much ink on these drawings, but hopefully they won't be, because you've all had a lovely video here for you to react and laugh at. So, plenty more where these came from if you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.